Hey friends, how's everybody doing? I'm doing quite well. I have an announcement to make, friends. This is something I've never really done on the channel, but I haven't had a cigarette in over 2 weeks now. And I think it's 2 weeks today, actually, friends. And I feel good. So that's all I have to say about that, friends. I've been a smoker my whole life, on and off. I stopped smoking 2 weeks ago, and I haven't had one since. So believe me, I want to. You young fellers out there, don't smoke. It's not a cool deal. The older you get, the worse it is on you. It's harder to quit. You stink, hard on your lungs. So friends, keep me in your thoughts and prayers, because I quit drinking and drugging and all that stuff, but the cigarettes have always been my kryptonite, and I haven't had one in weeks. So I figured I'll make it official so that if I cheat or quit, you guys can hold me accountable, and I'll let you know if I did. Okay, friends? So, pretty excited. I notice my brain's foggy, a little bit of fatigue. I don't know if any of you guys have quit lately, but I noticed some changes in my body. I'm a little bit cloudy, but cloudy enough to throw parts away. Yes, that cloudy. Okay, friends. I ordered, those of you that have been asking, hey, where's the 038 tin, man? Well, it's right here, friends. Okay. Number one, Bucking was coming, Bucking and Morgan, and I figured, okay, I took all my work off the bench because I didn't know what we were doing while he's here. And two, friends, the fuel line on that, I inspected it. It was fine on the top half, okay, pliable. The bottom half was like bubble gum. So what ended up happening, friends, is when I put that saw together, I realized that the fuel line was no good. So I ordered a new fuel line and fuel lines and filters. I ordered a couple so that if I need another one, I have one. But what ended up happening, friends, you guys can laugh at me. I had this stuff. I get a lot of stuff delivered to a place in the city, and then I pick it up. It was in a black bag like this, okay? And what ended up happening, friends, is I took it out of the back of my truck and I put it in my other shop. There's another shop here. Well, I've been doing rentals, friends, and I guess when I threw out my garbage, I threw out all my parts in this bag. So I went to the dump yesterday, friends, and with a rake, and found the spot where I dumped my garbage last week, and I found my parts. No joke. And they still smell lemon fresh. So anyhow, so what did I order? Chain, 63 gauge, 3/8, EXJ skip, Oregon. Also, friends, so I've never really done any machining on the channel. I'll show you guys this. I know you guys have asked me. I'm going to do a little, how to work a lathe kind of course. I've been asked many times. I'm not a machinist, friends. I'm competent with my lathe, but I wouldn't say I'm good with a lathe. So I ordered a new indicator here. This is for zeroing out run out in a piston. So I have better quality ones, but the problem is I don't like leaving them out here all the time. Things tend to rust in the shop. So I bought this lower quality one, and I'll goop it with oil, and for all intents and purposes, for our needs, it should work just fine. So I ordered that. It almost is a Mitutoyo. Look at the name. And then I ordered a smaller base for it, a small magnetic base. I'll show you guys. Doing a couple of projects. We're going to be building after. I want to start the 288 right away, friends, and we're going to finish the 038. And then I got a couple of 266s I want to pound through before the baby gets here. Anyhow, friends, so these are just aftermarket. Friends, I use lots of aftermarket parts. No issues with them. I don't even know if you can still get an 038 fuel line. I've really had no problems lately in the last couple of years with the aftermarket fuel lines. So, to each their own, right? So, okay, so we got our fuel line. And I'm just going to write on this 038 fuel line. Okay, I'll throw that in the... Friends, what I do is when I'm building a saw, I make these boxes, okay? And then I put all the parts together in the box. So that, see, I got this little tray here, okay? And that's how I keep all the parts together so I don't lose nothing. So, anyhow, that's, I found my parts, friends. I fished through the garbage because I knew, living in Canada, everything takes forever. I knew it would take 2 or 3 weeks, friends, for those parts to show back up. And I didn't want you guys waiting. Where's my big knife? Friends, have you seen my knife? Oh. Let's take the Jordan Mark knife. I like this knife. Alright. Oh, yeah. Okay, friends, mail call. Just farting around in the shop today, friends. We ran out of water, so as soon as I'm done this, I gotta go get 2-3 loads of water. John Banyard from Chesterfield, Derbyshire, United Kingdom. The bricks have really been coming through lately. Remember that package I just got from Adam? Thank you, John. So, friends, again, you guys are always... What do we got here? Sorry, friends, I haven't opened this up yet. Just telling me what's in here, okay? Hi, Tin Man. I hope these help to keep your old saws running. I found your site via Buckins and Iron Horses. I've always been interested in tuning engines, but two-strokes tend to be a bit of a dark art, and very few people have the ability to pass on the information in an easy, understandable way. You, sir, are a born teacher. Thank you, buddy. Keep up the excellent videos. You mentioned the possibility of videos with machine work, cylinder base, skims, piston mods, and maybe more. Sounds interesting. John, you read my mind. I was just discussing that. How funny is that? I've acquired a few extra saws over the past few months to play with, so I might just be blowing a couple up. We're going to talk about that in a minute. I'm always willing to help try to locate parts and post on if required. If you ever get over to the UK, you and family are in the area and have the time, call in and stay a few days. We have loads of room. We are fairly central, and let's face it, nowhere in the UK is that far away compared to Canada. Regards, John. Thank you. Just, it blows my mind. Again, folks all over the world watch this channel. Thank you, John. And yeah, I don't know how that just worked out, but yeah, the next couple builds I'm going to do are going to involve machine work. I'm going to turn it up a notch. Now, friends, I'm not going to pull these out of here. These are OEM clutch springs for 61 266s, okay? I can't get these here from my dealer, okay? I don't even know if they're still available. I can't get them, friends. Okay? So, John mentioned that he could get them and had some and offered to send them to the channel. So, thank you, buddy. I'm just going to put this back in here. You're a good fellow. Now, friends, I can show you guys how to rebuild a 266 clutch. Okay, and another packing receipt. Thank you, Johnny boy. You guys are good folks out there. So yeah, friends, machine work. I've never done it on the channel. I'm not the best machinist, but we'll give her a crack, right? We're all friends here. It's one of those things, and friends, I'm going to say this again, I don't believe it's 100% necessary to do machine work to get a good running saw. There is not many saws that you've seen on this channel that have any machine work, friends, of any kind. Some of the strongest saws I've run, no machine work, okay? I get asked this all the time. So, friends, how can I say this without ruffling feathers? Because you guys know me, I don't like to argue technique. If you tend to dog in and lean on a saw, like, you know, maybe your chains aren't the sharpest. We've all been there, haven't we, friends? You may like a saw with jacked up compression and more machine work. If you tend to be more light on the saw and have a really sharp chain, you may prefer a saw that screams. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Both have their place. Now, I tend to try and build something in between, kind of all around. It pulls good RPM, but it also has grunt, okay? Too much RPM and not enough grunt isn't good. Too much grunt and not enough RPM isn't good. Do you guys get what I'm saying? In my world. Maybe your world's different, but I learned a lot when Buckin was here, friends, because those saws that I've loved and watched for years, they typically cut fir and stuff like that. Well, that was green ash we were cutting. That stuff's hard as a rock, and those same zippy saws cut right through our hardwood. So, kind of interesting. I learned a lot from Buckin coming here, just studying. Okay, enough of me flapping. Brian Medeiros from MA. Friends, MA. Maryland? I think it is. Friends, please don't yell at me. I'm just a Canadian. I don't know the American abbreviations. I have traveled extensively in America. Beautiful country. Love it. If the passport office ever opens up again, I will come and visit you guys. But until then, take it easy on me. Okay. Oh, I know what this is. Woohoo! Okay, friends, I'm going to bring you guys in. We got hooked up on the channel. Here, I'm just going to shoot this one go, friends. Okay, friends. So, this thing, let's see if I can move this light over. Okay. I have a light right over. Friends, if you film YouTube videos, more light. The more light you can have, the better. I've learned that. Okay, friends, so once again, this is the kindness of you folks out there. Brian watched my 562 video that I just put out the other week there. All right? The 562 with the scored top end. And he said, hey, I just tore one of those down and it was grenaded. I have most of it. I guess the bottom end failed, or no, what did he say? He said it got backed over or something. Okay, so what did he do? He boxed up the whole saw, crankshaft. Wow. Okay, cylinder. We're gonna have a look at this together. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, wow. Wow. That's way nicer than mine. Like, way nicer. Thank you, buddy. All the hardware. This. And a coil. Right on. Thank you, buddy. Okay, so let's move this stuff out of the way. This is... Friends, I've been wanting to do my 562. I want to port the living snot out of it. I want to do machine work to it, actually. After watching Walt play with those over the years and getting them close or faster than a strong 372, I thought to myself, you must do similar work to yours. Okay, so, wow. I can't remember what Brian told me. I'm sorry, friends. Sometimes I'm a little scatterbrained. Too many emails, maybe. I believe Brian said this saw was crushed. Okay? But look at the top end. It's like, it's nice. Okay? OEM piston. Wow. Let's have a look at the cylinder. Now, friends, you guys know I love these saws a lot. Okay, let's get some light in there. If I can get this light to work. Interesting. It looks pretty good, friends. Little hone, perhaps. Oh, I see. There's a screw in there. It looks minty, friends. You're probably not getting the best view, and the camera, my camera battery is My battery's too low on my camera. There you go. I always find these interesting. The intake is it's narrow. But you get huge velocity through those intakes. Okay, friends, so I want to, here, look at the transfers. Interesting. Brian, thank you, buddy. Seriously. I've wanted to port one of these forever. You guys know I run mine all the time. It's one of my go-to saws. I'm just going to put these screws away. I just love the 562. It is the only new saw, really, period, that I like. Like, no, seriously, friends. It is the only auto-tune saw that I love, that I run. I don't run my 576. I want to, but I don't. So, there we go. I'm going to throw this back. Hey, this bad boy, friends. You guys know the saw. I've had this thing forever. I run it all the time. It's been a great saw. It's never been to the dealership. It's just, again, friends, when I got this saw, I built it just to prove to myself that these new saws are garbage and they don't run. And if you buy one, you're going to have to take it to the dealer, and I work on my own saws. Well, friends, it's not so. I don't know how many hours I have on this saw, but I've been running it for probably 5 years now, friends. I built this saw 4 years, 5 years. Okay, it's got time on it. Look how much nicer this one is, friends. Like, well, here, how many hours are on this saw? Look at the condition of the side cover compared to this one. So, what I'm saying, friends, is these are good saws. I run this thing all the time. I'm just gonna pause this and change this dog. Old, high mile, new. Look at that, friends. Brian, thank you, buddy. Again, you folks out there, the generosity is it's amazing. Like, why doesn't this line back up? Because it's a different color cover, Tin Man. Okay, back at her. I had to change the adjuster. I modified the adjuster on this saw so that it'll fit. Basically, I just filed down one side of it so it'll fit any and all bars that I use. Because you guys know I use still bars on Huskies and things of that nature. This looks nice. It looks 1,000 times better than it did a minute ago. That other side cover is pretty worn. Let's try to snug this up. The one thing I don't like about a full wrap, the only thing I don't like about a full wrap, is that it's way harder to get your nut in there, or your wrench, scrunch. There we go. I would say we added about 63 horsepower to this here machine. Friends, thank you to everybody that supports this channel. I've been getting tons of super thanks again lately. Thank you. Everybody that does it. Fat Matt Chop Shop hit me again the other day. Yesterday, I believe. Thank you, Fat Matt. There you guys go. 562 that now has a nicer cover on it. I can't wait to rebuild this thing. I've had this thing forever, waiting for it to blow up. And the best part is, friends, when I do take this apart, you guys can look at the top end as I pull it off, and I can say, look how horrible this thing is. The video I did really doesn't do it justice, friends. Okay, Brian and Mr. John Banyard. Thank you, both of you guys. John, those springs, I've been dying to rebuild an old school 266 clutch on this channel, and I have a gazillion of them that need springs. So, thank you, John. And it's good content. I think rebuilding a clutch on this channel is great content. Always wanting to teach and learn or help others learn, because a lot of people have helped me learn a lot of the stuff you see on this channel. And Brian, thank you, buddy. I was just about, like, you guys can look, this thing has no compression. I've showed it before on the channel. It's amazing this saw even still runs. So, when I get a moment, we will slip this top end on. But coming up, friends, I want to get the 038 running, at least get it to fire, and then we got to weld a pipe for it. And then I want to start on the Farmertech 288. That's been sitting far too long. And then when there's time, we're going to throw, I want to do two 266s at the same time with different parts, but I want to do the same build with different parts and see if there's any different outcomes. One of them is my 266 that I built for Buchan, and the other one is a 266 for Hogan. I'm pretty excited, friends. I've always wanted to see, does a lightweight forged piston versus a highway piston, can I make more power with one versus the other with the same top end, same timing numbers, but different components? The only way to know, friends, is to drop stuff on the floor. The only way to know, friends, is to do it. So we're going to do some machine work and then porting to both of those saws and see what we can make them do. I'm pretty excited about that. Anyhow, friends, I got to go haul water because I was just informed by the water department that we ran out of water. So wish me luck. As always, thanks for watching. Take her easy. Later.